I'm Gary from iGPSFitness and welcome to episode 1 of Blueprint. Now, Blueprint, what is Blueprint first of all? Blueprint is my mass gaining series. So my idea is to try and put on as much muscle mass as I can while staying pretty lean. As you can see, this is my current physique. I'm not perfectly shredded, but I've just come out of the shredding phase. So today, because yesterday was my last shredding day, today is going to be a cheat day. I do this every time I go into a bulking phase, not only to just reset the mind and get the mind working properly again, rather than being in a deficit, but also a little treat to myself. It's quite beneficial, bump up the calories, and get the things in that you've been craving for the last God knows how many months. So, what have we got in the agenda today? We've got trying to fit as much food in as I can, aiming for around about, I don't know, maybe I'm trying to get up to 10,000 calories, but I very much doubt I'll be able to do that. I might do a 10k challenge at one point, but I don't know. So, Blueprint. In this series, I'm going to be showing you how to put on lean mass, and not to worry if the mass isn't so lean. And what I mean by that is that personally myself, I was a fat child, all the way up until I was about 14, 15, and that created a stigma in my head. When I got fat again, and I didn't notice I was doing it. Now that I'm doing it consciously, almost, I'm not going to get fat, but putting on weight is always in the back of my mind about being scared of putting on weight. So it's a matter of trying to not only break down that mental barrier and accept that actually I might get a bit chubbier than I want to, but at the same time is knowing that it's for the good and doing it for me. So a lot of people have that issue, especially when they bump up their calories straight off a shred. For example, yesterday I was eating about 150 to 200 grams of carbs. Today I'm going to be eating about 400. Well, if I was fit and hit my macros, which I'm not, it's a cheat day. But you see what I mean? It's a complete absolute change. Your body will be able to handle it, and I'm going to show you how it does that. So anyway, first of all, first food biddy of the day is going to be some porridge. Now you think that's not cheat. Well, it's not really. It's just how I like to wake up and get myself moving. So porridge and possibly some cheesy eggs to go with it, or maybe I might have something on toast. I'm not sure yet. Let's have a look and we'll find out. Today's video is going to be basically a full day of eating. So what I'm going to do now is, instead of me talking to you what I've got every time, I'm just going to cut to a montage of all the food that I'm going to eat. It's going to be a long one. Workout of Blueprint. I'm off. First of all, we're going to go meet Matt. We're going to train with him today. You guys have met him if you followed Summer Shredding. If not, I'll leave his information on the screen when you see him. Definitely make sure you go and follow him on Instagram and things. As you can see, I've eaten quite a substantial amount already, so this cheat day is going pretty well. But I'm really bloated, so we'll see how well it goes, and hopefully I won't throw up at the gym, but if I do, got it. that. It's really actually damn sore. But anyway, cheat day. I'm going to carry on recording food. I'm going to go get some Sour Patch Kids because they're my favourites. I'm going to pick up some ice cream for later on. Then we're going to go smash some steak later on as well. I've got some editing to do in bits and pieces. I felt like the leg workout was really good. It's just my lower back is actually really sore right now. So I need to think about what I'm going to do with that. I think my biceps okay though, because I did some hanging stuff to try and get the vertebrae to spread out in my back. But yeah, so I'm going to see how I feel tomorrow morning and see what I'm going to do. And just play around really tomorrow. I can't tell you what workout I'm going to be doing tomorrow. It genuinely depends on how my back's feeling. So I'll speak to you guys a little bit later on. See them on. So guys, as I say, I've hurt my back again. So what does this mean going forward? Well, what I'm thinking is that my training cycle will just go back to normal, because I tried out my bicep today. My bicep's fine. If you guys were following Summer Shredding, I pulled it the other week. I'm actually going to put you guys down a second, so I'm just going to cut here. Or fast forward it, I'm not really sure. So, anyway, as I say, pulled my bicep and it's fine now. I tested it out doing some pull-ups and that seemed to be okay. So, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to switch up the... I'm just going to start Blueprint again. I'm just going to avoid my lower back because it's way more painful than it was before. I need to go see an osteopath rather than just massage therapy this time, I think. Because they got man boobs, I'm fine. So, what does that mean that I'm going to do? So tomorrow's going to be chest, then back, chest and back, and with chest and back, instead of doing like what Arnold says where he says to do rowing with dumbbells or free weights, I'm going to use the machines. So that'll take the strain off my lower back, it'll put it straight onto my upper back where I want it to be, strengthen my upper back and then go from there. Same with chest I'm going to avoid anything that's going to make my back come into play. So I'm just going to train smart. So instead of having, I'm just going to do it like the normal split apart from chest, back, legs, chest, back, sorry, I'll try that again. Chest, back, shoulders, arms, legs, chest, back, shoulders, arms. So we're going to just move one day forward and put everything a day back, as it were. So we're going to put, instead of having legs Friday, I had legs Sunday. I'm just going to do it like that. It'll be nice to get back on underneath the bench and things like that, so hopefully I'll test it out properly tomorrow morning. So yeah, it's really, really painful and it really, really sucks because I'm going to have to avoid deadlifting, I'm going to have to avoid... There's going to be legs on this program that's going to be the issue, because deadlifting, straight leg deadlift and regular and squats and front squats and this was back as well, because obviously you got bent over rows. All of them are sort of a version of bent over rowing, so I'm going to have to be careful of all of those. But anyway, it is currently 20 to 5. I'm going out of 5 for a state challenge. At the moment, including the state challenge, if I complete it, I'm sitting about 3,113 calories. I said about, but it's bang on point. I've also had a bag of these as a post-workout meal, Tang Fast Sticks, 215 grams, so that's about, that's about 600-700 calories, maybe a little bit more. It's all logged on my Fitness Pal. If you add me on there, you can see what my cheat day was like, what I had. I logged the breakfast that I had this morning that you saw, and yeah, I couldn't really log it perfectly, but I used the big breakfast from Morrison's instead because it's not far off. It's just had a few bits and pieces, but even that one came to about 700 calories, so I reckon by the end of this I'm going to be in the 7,000 calorie mark. If I can eat it, I'm not sure if I can. So I'm going to have to play this one safe, think it through, try and do it, and then hopefully get a lot of gains on my chest and back tomorrow morning. Anyway, I'm going to cut to a montage now, just of the rest of... No, I'm not. I'm probably going to talk through this. So I'll speak to you guys. the trash can challenge. I decided against the steak in the end. Really bad decision, I'm really full right now. I'm just about to go off to bed, so I'm going to edit this and this will be up Tuesday. I know it's been a bit weird recently with all the different sort of uploading schedules and things, but I'm still making sure that I upload on a day-to-day basis. And yeah, it's just a bit strange at the moment, changing it over and having so many different videos that are so many different lengths. It's so weird. But anyway, this will be up Tuesday. I'm gonna head off to bed and I'll speak to you guys in the morning. My back's pretty sore, so I don't know whether I'll be training tomorrow, but I'll see how I feel tomorrow morning. So I'll keep you guys updated and I'll speak to you guys tomorrow.